Instagram Reels, they are king. They'll build your following. They'll skyrocket your views. They are the key to Instagram right now, and you might be uploading them wrong. It's true. Instagram Reels are the winning ticket to growth on the platform right now. But if you're not uploading them properly, you may not be getting the highest quality content. Have you ever uploaded a reel only to have a low resolution, blurry post? Ooh man, we don't want that. Or you posted and oops, the sizing's all wrong, you're super cropped in, or you're the wrong aspect ratio, something's off. Well, today I'm gonna help you with all of these issues to make sure that every Instagram reel that you're uploading is the highest quality content possible. So first, we wanna make sure that your settings are correct on the Instagram platform to upload properly. Let's do this together. Open up Instagram on your phone. Head to your account page, and in the top right corner, you'll see 3 horizontal bars. Tap on that, go to Settings, click on Account, and scroll down to Data Usage. In data usage, you'll see that there is a setting to toggle on or off high quality uploads. We want to make sure that that is toggled on. By default, Instagram turns this off to save your data usage while using the app. However, by having this off, we are not getting the highest quality uploads on our Reels. So toggle that on, and that way in the future, your Reels are bound to be the highest quality. Next, we're gonna jump into Adobe Premiere Pro and look at your sequence and export settings to make sure that you're editing your videos properly for Instagram Reels. The first thing we wanna do is look at building a sequence so that we build it properly for Instagram Reels. So if you head up to File and you go to New Sequence, we can start working through this. So I don't even look at the presets, I head over to Settings, I leave my editing mode to custom and my time base to 23.976 frames per second. That's just because I shoot a lot of my content in 24 frames, or if it's in slow motion and shot in higher frames, I convert it down to 24. So this is really the most important part here, and it's our frame size. So I wanna actually flip this. Generally, we shoot video 16:9, which is 1920 by 1080. And here for Instagram Reels, we're trying to make a vertical video. So we need to flip this. So we want the horizontal axis to be 1080 and the vertical axis to be 1920. You can leave your pixel aspect ratio to square. Everything else here should be fine. Your video preview is based on how you transcode your footage off of your card, off of your whatever camera you're shooting on. This is fine to stay as the default here, QuickTime, Apple ProRes 422. It might come in as iframe only MPEG. That is also totally fine. And I'm just gonna call this IG Reel. So now we have our sequence settings. You can see that we are looking at a vertical frame here. So let's drop our first clip in. And the first clip I have is a sunrise shot that is shot 16:9. So we'll pop this in here, keep our existing settings because we've already built this out. I'm gonna get rid of my audio here. And you can see that if we head into effect controls, we can adjust the size and the framing of our clip. And we can do that as easy as just dragging these numbers around up here. And because this clip is shot horizontally, we're actually not gonna get every bit of the frame. You can see there's a lot of image to the left and right of what we're actually seeing in the frame. So we have to pick and choose where we want it to be. We can set our in point, and you can see that there we have our shot. Now, this is not ideal when we're doing an Instagram Reel. This would be totally fine. However, the ideal situation is to shoot a clip vertically, which I've done for this example here. So if I drag this into my timeline, you can see that it looks like it's kind of turned sideways. That's because we actually turned our camera sideways when filming. So all we have to do is click on it, head to Effect Controls, and we're just gonna rotate this by -90 degrees. And now you can see that if we try to pan this left and right, there's nothing. And that's because the entire frame of our video is in the vertical frame of this clip. And we'll just clip off where we want this to start. And you can see we've got a beautiful Instagram Reel that is using all of our image, and we'll set our out, and that is perfectly ready to go. So shooting vertically is really important for creating your Instagram Reels. It's gonna give you the highest quality out of your camera. Obviously, if you're using your iPhone to shoot, you can just have that iPhone up vertical, shoot it standard, and you get a great video there. So now we'll look at export settings. So if we go to File, Export, we've got our in and out obviously down on the timeline. So export media. And for Instagram, we don't want these files to be too big or the phone's gonna compress them. The iPhone doesn't handle big files like 4K files all that well, so we wanna make sure that this is properly sized. So this is really important. The format is gonna stay as H.264. The preset can remain as this, that will adjust here. Output name, this is just where you wanna save your file to. I'll leave that as IG Reel. And you can scroll down here and we wanna make sure that our sequence is width of 1080 and a height of 1920. I have this box checked because that just matches the sequence we built, but if you had brought in a 4K file and worked off that timeline, you still want to export at 1080 by 1920 because, as I said, the iPhone doesn't handle 4K files all that well. Frame rate is totally fine at 23.976. Field order and aspect ratio are great. We will check the render at maximum depth. Hardware encoding is totally fine on this. And then bitrate settings is the last thing we're gonna wanna adjust. VBR 1pass is totally fine, and I usually set my bitrate to 12 for an Instagram reel. And then with that, we can export. So that is the trick. That is how you do it. That is how you get the highest quality Instagram reels. So now that you know how to optimize your Instagram settings and your sequence and export settings when editing your videos, you should be ready to go with the highest quality content for Instagram Reels. Get ready to get out there and start exploding your following with this tool. Instagram Reels are really the key to growth in 2022 and beyond on the platform. Short form vertical content is what people are consuming, and it's what Instagram is pushing out there. This is huge. So hopefully this video helped to get your videos optimized, your content out there at the highest quality. If you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below to let me know what other tips and tricks and tutorials you want to learn. Subscribe to the channel for more, and we'll be back in the next one. Thanks.